Today we have the most publicized trial of the decade against Alexander III, the current Tsar of Russia. His father, dead, is suing him for trying to ruin Russia. We'll be on the spot reporting to let you know the fate of Russia.
Alright, brothers, now what's the dealie with this settlement? You must have really cheesed off your daddy if he's suing you for all of Russia, and he's dead. Back from the grave because he thinks you're a big, dumb dummy. Now, if that ain't cray, then the Trans-Siberian Railroad wasn't the best thing that happened to Russia. You got anything to say, Casper? My client would like to bring to attention the fact that his son, Alexander III, is surrounded by shadowy, unsavory people. These two unsightly men have infiltrated the spongy mind of Alexander III, influencing his policies and actions. Alexander III is doing nothing to stop this corruption of Russia and has let it go on for too long.
No way, man! It was my dad that janked up everything. Him and his liberal junkies did nothing but free the serfs and let idiots run things.
Sit down, young man. You ain't got no place to yell at your daddy. Let's just bring up some evidence. The showy to the knowy. Let me see what you got.
Things have taken an interesting turn inside the courtroom. The judge has just reprimanded Alexander III for shouting at the plaintiff, Alexander II.
For starters, my name is T. Stoy, and I'm here on behalf of my man, Alex III. As a Russian statesman, my opinion matters more than some old dead guys. Man, you ain't even living no more. How could you possibly know what needs to go down up in here? You don't even know what needed to go down when you was alive.
Alex II, what do you have to say to this? Do you want to tell him like it is and that he's wrong?
Objection! You can't have an opinion before you hear all the evidence!
Says who? I'm the judge, therefore I'm entitled to do however I please. Live and let live. It's not the end of the world.
As I was saying, Alexander II was trying to make the empire fall apart by allowing all them freed serfs to go to college and learn science. I was under orders from Alexander III to get rid of all these plans to make Russia fall apart, so I got rid of excessive science being taught in school and made college available only to the rich again to keep the balance of things the way they used to be. In addition, in 1882, I kept the people from hearing lies from the press, so I put censorship into effect. I protected the people.
So what do you got to say about that, Blinky? Want to bring Inky, Pinky, and Clyde to the stand?
Ooh, I would like to call to stand Gorchukov. He will prove my point.
In a slightly surprising turn of events, Alexander II is called to stand Gorchukov.
You know, it's thanks to me that we got out of a lot of messes, and then this hootenanny youngin' just comes in and whip-willies them all up again. It was me that got us into the strike, Kaiser Boone, and that was the best darn thing we did. When that first dissolved in '78, I was the one that picked us up and got us out of the Crimean War and fixed that mess. Your old pa may not always have known what he was doing, but his heart was in the right place, and he darn well knew how to fix things. And now you're getting all fizzy-wizzled in another mess. This newfangled Three Emperors Alliance is just gonna fall apart again because of you! Keep on sticking your fingers up Austria-Hungary's nose.
Yeah. All right, Coder Chubby, you're getting pretty passionate. I dig it. You want to keep going?
Oh, I could go on for days about what you messed up, boy. At that Congress of Berlin, I fixed up so that our sphere of influence grew. We had the Balkans in our palms. We were strong. Though people didn't like us, they sure as darn diddly weren't fighting us. Everyone was concerned with keeping our peace, even Bismarck. Our military reforms were genius. We made people educated and strong. Alexander III just eliminated those reforms and let the people get dumb again. And I even dealt with the Treaty of Berlin. It helped resolve the Eastern question and stop the Russo-Turkish War after the decisions of the Constantinople Conference in 1877 were not followed by the countries in the Ottoman Empire.
All right, enough from that side of the story. Let's make things interesting and hear from Woody, who's on the kids' side.
I
I was Minister of Finance, and when that was the case, I placed reforms on the economic system, and the Russian government went from having deficits in the budget to always having more funds than expenditures. As I recall, it was I who enabled the Trans-Siberian Railroad to be built. The Trans-Siberian Railroad allowed for the growth of the economy and cities along its path, and helped to unify Russia into a great empire that would stand the test of time.
Mr. Gorchisi was a part of Alexander II's administration and was vital to the political betterment of Russia. He helped get politically friendly countries to form relationships with Russia and was a large player in the Treaty of Berlin, which was a large part of answering the Eastern question and ending the Russo-Turkish War. The Constantinople Conference was eventually seen as a reason for the Russo-Turkish War. It was a set of decisions made by the major European powers regarding the Ottoman Empire. When the Ottoman Empire agreed to follow these agreements and then backed out, the war began. As you can see, Mr. Whitty was the Minister of Finance in Russia. He implemented reforms to the Russian economy that allowed for economic growth in the nation. His reforms led to the advancement of Russia and was crucial in his quest to make Russia less economically backwards.
So you see, old man, you weren't even as great a leader as you think you were. If you were so great, the People's Will Group wouldn't have assassinated you. If anyone was a great leader, it's me, because no one has killed me.
I think I've seen enough here. I've made my decision.